Oh, that's why. I probably should frickin' start the YouTube stream. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Not for you with my YouTube studio. I don't know why I don't have a chat in OBS on my main laptop, but, you know, we'll get to it. Alright, look at that. We have that. So I guess we'll do YouTube on my second, and then I'll just do Twitch on my iPad. Cool. This should work. Alright. Holy, it's dark. Do I have any torches on me? I do. Why is it so low quality? Alright, whatever. Not my problem. Are you paused? Hello? See, now my Twitch is tweaking out. Alright. We're good. We're good. Finally. 5 minutes later, we can start stream. YouTube might be extremely low quality. I don't know. Okay, here's what we're actually... Since we're in the cave, we're going to go ahead and switch. Nice. Alright. We gotta go deeper is what we really need to do. Please tell me this doesn't just end right here. See, the Twitch stream looks good quality. YouTube looks like it's bad quality. I wonder if it's just a display thing. Oh, it is. It is a display thing. Nice. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, this is the juice of what I wanted to get into. Okay, it looks like it keeps going, which is good, because if it didn't, that would not be good. This guy's about to break. Alright. Is that cobblestone? Okay, there must have been lava right here. Right, that's dead. I'm too lazy to walk. Oh, no way. Oh, hey, diamonds. Cool. I'm not gonna lie. Do not have... Oh, gosh. Don't have the greatest hopes for this cave. It looks kind of dead. Oh, hey, more diamonds. And there's some up here. That's lapis. You know what? Close enough. Why are there two of you? Not cool, man. Alright, let's go get these diamonds. Wait, where were they? Oh, right here. Oh. Probably should eat. Alright, well, this pickaxe has already paid for itself, so that's nice. Probably should start collecting some tuff. But not right now. Tuff's pretty easy to collect, so we can just kind of wait on that. Probably should put some music on too. That might be fun. This is such a weird cave because it doesn't look like it's going to keep going. Like every room looks like it just like tapers off, and then it just keeps going. What in the world? I'd like to get some more diamonds. Oh, pfft. Look at that. It's paid for itself twice now. Where do you go? Do you keep going right or left here? I don't know. Can you make deep slate, or is that just like basalt? Cause I know you can make basalt with like lava and ice or something like that. I don't think you can make deep slate. I'm pretty sure deep slate's a limited resource. I don't really need more iron. I could grab some more redstone though. Really, I just need more diamonds. I'm down to like 8. Alright. That doesn't go anywhere. Okay. Andesite. That's so weird. There's just an andesite vein in the middle of deep slate level. That's not really something you expect to see. Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I think that might be it for this cave. I guess I guess the mine shaft we gotta go back and check out. This pickaxe is gonna break, it's gonna be a crazy jump scare. Alright. Is it just my iPad brightness? I hope it is. Because my... looks really dark on Twitch. Oh my gosh, it keeps going. Alright. Oh. I'll come back to that. Like, there's no way this keeps going, right? What in the world? Wow. 4 in a row of iron. I've never seen that before. Okay. That's it. Okay. We can go back to the giant pit now. Let's put on some music. Oh, did not want caps lock to be on for that. Sorry, this might be a better. Sports live, no way. Cool. Alright. Why do you keep pausing? Alright. I just don't want to, that's crazy. There we go. Alright. Whoa. This is too loud. This is great. That should be better. Right, so this really opens up. I say. This is like the most confusing cave system I have just ever been in. Alright, let's... There's just... looks like there's just not much down here. It's so weird. Alright, great. It's a loop. Okay. When did all these mobs get here? I leave and there's no mobs, and I come back and there's a ton of them. You're good. Alright. Nice. Oh my god. What in the world? Okay. Oh, more. Down to our last bit here. Oh, I have an extra. That's it. I have a feeling there's more, but we fall. Whatever. Wait, what? Oh, I have unbreaking on it. I was like, why didn't that break? Why are we at? 27? Okay, we're getting down there. I think diamonds get more common the farther down you go. Alright. Glue squid? It's coming up. Any second now, this pickaxe is gonna break, dude. Gosh, what in the world? There's just nothing here. We do always have that mine shaft a ways back. What the frick just happened? Why did it do that? I think we can make raw. Okay, just testing. If I do that, okay, cool. Let's do that then. We need one more raw iron. Okay, let's grab. Let's see if we get a singular piece of raw iron. Oh my god! And of course, now all of the iron's gone. Oh, because I've been here before. I've mined it all out. That makes sense. Where in the world am I? I'm so confused. I'm going in circles. Oh, this is the main cave. Okay, okay. That's weird. Okay, here's our singular piece of raw iron that I hope is just one piece. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna... Just not worth. Oh. Alright. Okay. Got that. Actually, I'm gonna keep that. Okay. Alright, now how the frick do I get out of here? I don't really remember. Was it like this? I think it was like this. Remember the giant pit. Was it this? Oh, yeah. Cool. Alright, let's go back and check out that mine shaft. Efficiency 4 is so much better than efficiency 1. Is this the way back? I hope it is. Actually, I don't really care, because if it's not the way back, then that means there's more ores. And if it is the way back, that means the mine shaft. It's a win-win scenario here. Right, this looks unexplored. Oh. Right, as soon as I say that. Wait, does this go anywhere? No, okay, because underwater caves are the best. I mean, this is the way back, so we'll take that as a positive. Do we come from up or down? I'm pretty sure up, which is cool, so we can go back that way eventually and check. I don't know if it was up here, actually. Okay. There it is. I don't actually know what we're going to find in the mine shaft that is of value to me. But, you know, can't hurt to go loot it anyway. Yeah, this way. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's nothing really... I really just need stuff right now, you know? I don't really need anything specific yet. I'm just gathering stuff. What in the world is it? I just realized this. What's the title of this stream? Am I even live right now? What in the world? Gosh, this is funny. Okay. Because it definitely... Yeah, I don't know. My channel just doesn't like showing that I'm live, evidently. One second. Go live. Wait, what do you mean go live? I thought I am live. Alright. Alright, okay, now how in the world? Stream settings. Oh, there we go. Cool. Oh my god, it's a private. Ha! That's freaking hilarious. That's... Oh my god, I genuinely have been privately streaming. Oh my god. Okay, I did not think this through. I've not done much, Really? I have not done much YouTube streaming. I probably, yeah, okay. I think that's probably good. No thumbnail. I don't think I need one. Alright. There we go. Yeah, okay. That's genuinely funny, bro. I've been streaming. It's like I just posted a private YouTube video, basically, was wondering why no one was seeing it. I'm like, man, normally I get pretty decent viewers on YouTube. Twitch, not so much, but hey, we'll get there, you know? Do I not have any coal? Okay. God, that's... Oh my god. Alright, well, hey, it's good to know. Hey, good to know that, we got the problem solved, you know? I've been live for 20 minutes to no one. No one had the ability to see the stream but myself, and I was like, man, that's so weird. I'm just getting nothing but iron, bro. I just haven't found any big caves. There we go. I think this looks better. Okay, that looks fine. And then, okay, we are good on Twitch as well. There we go. Alright, 20 minutes into the stream, and now we're actually streaming. There's just a whole lot of nothing, bruh. Whole lot of nothing. I don't know. What I really need is like diamond gear to make more tools so I can, you know, do stuff. Could have ended terribly. Okay. I mean, we pretty much explored the cave, man. Like, I don't really know what else. Iron and coal is pretty much... You guys hold on 1 second, I'm trying to mine coal here. Ooh, this looks promising. Okay, as soon as I said that. Okay, yep, never mind. Is that why? Wait a minute, 1 second. Is that why I couldn't see myself? Because I was at... No. It's still on my YouTube channel, just doesn't show that I'm live. Alright, cool. Whatever. At least like in the regular, and like in the creator. It shows that I'm live in the YouTube like creator menu, but like my actual YouTube channel just doesn't show that I'm live. Alright. I'm just getting loads of iron at this point. I don't like I really need diamonds, but there's just so much iron, and I feel bad for not collecting it because I know eventually. I mean, I will have an iron farm, but I kind of feel bad, you know, for making an iron farm. This looks. I'm not gonna say that again. I'm not gonna say that again. Every time I'd be doing calc homework, I pull up on a problem. I'm like, hey, this problem looks easy. And it took me like 6 hours. That's just how life be, bruh. Yeah, as soon as I'm glad I didn't say it because this was not promising. Okay, like you. Oh my gosh, what in the world, brother? All right, I'm sorry. I'll just stop talking now. I'll just stop talking. That's, like, freaking hilarious, dude. Okay, I actually need deep slate. Deep slate needs to be, like, a priority. Deep slate, tough, and blackstone are my number one priorities. I'm gonna need a lot of those blocks. Now, I figure once I actually start building and genuinely putting up, like, construction, I can go harvest them, but, as I'm caving and exploring the nether and stuff, I'm gonna grab as much of that stuff as I can. Just to save me collecting time. Tough is one that, like, what I can do with tough, I'm pretty sure, is if I get a haste beacon, I'm pretty sure I can max out tough. I know you can't with deep slate, I'm not sure with tough, though. Eight vein. Oh my gosh, let's go. Dude, we're rolling. 25. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. The world? It's just all like a hidden... It doesn't connect to anything, it's just there. That's weird. Alright. Okay, we can probably move, like, go back to the surface, start looking for a different cave, or even heading back. I can head back whenever. I have a pearl. I hung a pearl, so we can head back whenever we want. Okay. Now, if I can find my way back to the surface, I don't want to use that pearl unless I absolutely have to. Like, until I'm done, cannot carry anything in my inventory. I still got plenty of space, you know what I mean? There's so much junk in my inventory right now I can clear out. We can get our organization going. We have options here. So let's wait on that. So many creepers. Alright. Ooh. What is that? Lapis? What is that? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come over here, take a quick second. Alright. Yo, can't you see chat? Sorry, yes I can see chat. That's my bad, I just hadn't checked in a second. How's it going, dude? Alright. Let's see, what can we get rid of? We can get rid of a lot of things. Let's grab this. Alright, we don't need string or spider eyes. Bones I like for bone meal, but those are kind of optional. Don't need those extra arrows, already have a stack. Alright, and let's see what else we can compact here. Look at that. Oh, that's so nice. Alright. And then we can get at least one of these. Don't think it's going to matter, though. We can drop this gold. We don't really need that. That's something we can go get if we need it, but... Don't need rotten flesh. Don't really need redstone either. I could go get that in bulk. Alright, I think this looks pretty good. Gets us a little bit more space to work with. Alright. It's lapis. Okay. Oh gosh, okay. You never know with these caves whether they're going to be good or not. And I've already been in this one. Alright, well, that makes this a lot easier for me. Alright, yeah, I think it's time to go to the surface. At least with this cave. We'll go see if we can find something else. Videos you make there, like those famous Minecraft YouTuber? Are you thinking of anyone in particular, or just the style? Because, you know, That's kind of the goal. The goal is to make good videos. Look at that. Okay. I think that's the same cave we were just in. So we gotta go this way. Just all famous money viewers? Perfect, yeah. That is the goal. Put out some good content. Are we near a beach? Oh, we are. Would you look at that? Okay. I hope I'm not going towards my house. I am. Kind of. That's weird. Oh! Ooh, a ruined portal. Oh, and a horse. I don't have a saddle, but that'd be really nice. I really need a horse. I don't really need much else. Guess I get some crying obsidian while we're here. Man, being a dead end. We probably could grab these too, actually. Ooh, sea turtles. Okay, this is good. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done a lot of exploring. I don't know exactly where I am in my world. Gosh, this rain feels kind of loud. I'm not gonna lie. Let's just keep going, I guess. Giant ocean. Dude, holy, this is a giant ocean. What in the world? This is such a weird beach biome. What in the world? There we go. That feels a little bit better. Why is there just nothing? Oh my gosh. Oh. Did I go in a circle? I hope not. I really hope I didn't go in a circle. Pumpkins. Perfect. Okay, let's grab some of these. Ooh, and jack-o'-lanterns. Nice. Oh, I can't pick up jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, dang. Honestly, it's a purple carpet. I don't know. Not much I can get. Ooh. That stuff's easy to craft. I'm just trying to think of what else I could need. I mean, I really need a giant cape. I did go in a circle. Ooh, is that a thunderstorm? Alright, let's go back. Too far away? Come on, man. Alright. Oh my. Okay. I think we're sticking it all in here for now. Okay, I got a lot of iron to cook. And then that's... I only got 15 coal out of that whole thing. I guess I didn't... I kind of had a full inventory for most of it, so... Okay. These can go in there. With kelp. There can go in there with that. Alright. Pretty successful trip. We got diamonds. That was the big thing. We needed more tools. Alright, let's harvest our crops. Is that all the cows in here? Really? I guess. I feel like there's more that haven't been... Like, what is that? Alright. Good on that, though. Go. Why do I have 3 golden axes? I don't need all that. Okay. So we'll get a fully fledged storage system up and running eventually. Okay, but for now, I think we start. I don't really have any plans, I'm not gonna lie. I need to do some patching up, and then some like just generally flattening out. Alright, for stuff like this. And then this, we actually, I think. We should light this place up. Make sure nothing spawns in here. How far down does this go? Oh, very far. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so I kind of like this as a somewhat center point of the area. Do I want to have this? I don't know. I think this... Alright, so if we want to map out a path here, I should get some colored sheep farms going so I could, like, map stuff out. Let's make this a little bit more, like, rounded. I guess, yeah, I don't have to feel too... like, It feels pretty good. I don't want to focus on that too much. I want to focus on this area. Okay, these look a little bit harsh. Okay, and then we can kind of keep that same pattern going here. Oh. There we go. Okay. So, if we're thinking, I should probably be recording at the same time as this. Can I do that? I can do that. There we go. I have no clue what the cat. Well, let's see if we can check that actually. And maybe not on stream. But there is a way that I can. Oh. Okay, sorry, one sec. Can I? Yeah, here we go. Recording tracks, maybe. Alright, we gotta stop recording the editor. Sorry, one sec. No one's in my stream anyway. It's cool. We can take a quick. Why can't I change this? I can change my streaming stuff while I'm live, but I can't change my recording stuff. That's stupid. Alright, well, I guess we'll just call it this, and we gotta cut this out, but that's fine. That's okay. Alright. I guess the VOD will technically be on YouTube anyway. Do we care? That's actually a good point. The VOD's gonna be on YouTube. Huh. I don't really know. Oh well. Alright, so this looks good. Over here needs some touching up for sure. Pillagers, again. We could actually kind of cut this in a little bit if we wanted to. Gosh, what is it with all these water caves? Oh. Can't breathe underwater. Ow. Okay. So I don't have a lot of dirt for this, which is why I'm a little hesitant. We can do small stuff to get some dirt. Like, all right. I'm thinking. Something like this. I don't know why, I just feel like this would be very fitting here. We don't need two down here. Well, not in that positioning anyway. Something like this. I don't know how I feel about that. Can I not do that? God, I mean, I kind of hate how you can't change stuff when you're already live. It completely makes sense, but like it just... Okay. Yeah, I think we actually do want to close this off. We'll round it off, but it'll be like that, and then we can do... Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay. Okay, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good so far. I wanna smooth this whole area out and just make it just in general a little bit more pleasant to walk through. Because right now the whole landscape's kind of jagged and filled with creeper holes, so we gotta smooth that out a little bit. Okay. This looks good. I like the look of this. Why are they going over there? I haven't actually explored over there. Probably should. Let's check out over here. Quick side quest. Imagine if there was a village right here. God, that'd be so clutch. A village right here would like make this seed perfect for real. I'm pretty sure this is a somewhat just longer extension of land that has a there's gonna be an ocean on like yeah, that's all ocean, I bet. Oh, wow. I was wrong. Okay. What else we got? What else we got? Ow. Ow. Yeah, this should just follow. We'll do a path over here someday. That'll be kind of fun. What in the world? What is that? Oh, sorry, I'm still on complimentary. Let's go to Photon. Dude, what in the world? First of all, this is super deep. Sure. River. There we go. Where did it go? Oh, that's it right there, I think. Oh, oh, oh my god. There's about 80 billion creepers. This is insane. Look how many creepers are. What in the world? Okay. There's nothing in here that I really, again, nothing in here that I really want, because the diamonds are all lower. But still, what in the world, dude? There's just so many creepers right there. It's insane. Cool. This is really, really cool terrain generation. And now I'm... Alright, let's go back. We've seen what we needed to see. Is there even going to be a short way back to base? I don't think so. Good job. I think it should just be this way, right? Yeah, but there is an ocean right here. Let's go check out this ocean. I do want to do something with this section right here. Yeah, so this is an ocean. And then, yeah, I want to dig this out. Make like a straight here, like a canal. So that way an ocean can have access to my base. Let's drowned. Any of you guys have a trident on you? I don't think so. That's unfortunate. You have a nautilus shell. You have nothing. Man, you guys are boring. You have a trident? Nope. Lame. Am I tweaking or is there a red and two? Do we see the stars right? Do we see the stars right there? The red and then the blue and the blue. But then there's like another blue one. That's weird. Okay, so this I'm already liking the feel of this a lot more. Definitely feels a lot smoother. Just run around on. Run through. Feels like flowing hills instead of like a jack. Oh, frick, there's one area we still have to do though. Those are 4 skeletons. Okay. Yeah, this area right here is a little bit chopped. We'll patch that up. We don't have enough dirt for that right now. We need to sleep. Oh, I'm getting chased. go, go. Okay. Alright. Where did I just get XP from? Alright, whatever. Alright. Now that we have... You can say that. Ooh, Enderman, come here. Do you even know that I'm looking at you from this far away? Does this thing have a zoom feature? I don't think it does. I really want one, though. What is wireframe? Out of curiosity. Nothing. Cool, okay. I'm sure it's something. Alright, so this area, I'm a little bit just, like, unsure what to do with it. I kind of just don't know. Do I, like, shave this layer off? That actually could look pretty good. I think we could have a pretty solid if we shave this layer off here. Yeah, that'll give us a little bit bigger... Alright, we have to do a few things here. There's a lot of stuff I want to do before I actually start building. Yeah, this stuff, I don't really want to patch these fully, but I feel bad for just covering them up. But I don't have enough dirt to fully patch them up. So I'm in a little bit of a pickle. Also, I don't know where to stop. There's a lot of stuff. We got a lot to do. That bit was easy. This bit, though. Like, this is all kind of messy. We can connect this to here. Right? You know, a little bit of... There we go. Do I want to... I think, no, I think this is a little bit too long and straight. Oh! Let's like these areas up. I am not at a place where I could, like, start fully terraforming yet, but I'm a little bit scared. I'm actually just kind of scared to start the project, if I'm being honest. Because, you know, I want it to turn out, I mean, I want it to turn out good, right? But also, you got a long journey ahead of us, and, like, once I commit, that means I commit, you know what I mean? Then once I build something one way, I don't really want to have to go through and undo it. That makes sense. Okay, this looks better. I don't want to, like, make it look too natural, if you know what I mean. I want it to look like Minecraft terrain generation. This stuff is getting covered. I am not going through. I don't even. Oh, I have like 3 stacks of grass. Okay, no, I'm good. I thought this was like my last stack. No, we're good. We're good. There we go. Okay, so now the issue is this. I like having this ridge have trees on it and down here not. That feels like a pretty solid, pretty clean definition. But up, do we just follow that, right? So these guys get to stay, but these guys gotta go. There's a cave down here. What in the world? Okay, yeah, let's light this up. Yeah, we definitely need to light this up. Okay. I thought I had, do I have, not Lightmatica, whatever the other one is, Lighty installed? Is there so many, like, caves that are just, like, around and under my base? Oh my. I wish I had, what was my keybind? Was it M? No, it wasn't either of those. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Like, one of those with the cinematic camera bind. This should be good. I don't really know how many torches you need to, like, fully, spawn-proof something, but this should be good. Okay. This feels good. I think this guy's gotta go. Is he touching anything else? He might have to burn. Oh, he's pretty small. I lied. We're good. But he's not. Okay, we're good on that. So this will all be a pretty good cut here. Okay, I like the idea of this being pushed a little bit further back for some reason. Although I do have to consider, if I want this all to be wheat, like... Okay, this is good. I think we just gotta tackle this area over here. I think that's it. Alright, I think first things first, this peninsula here has gotta go. I don't feel like fully reconstructing it. We'll work on that later. So this is all gotta go. Alright, cool. Alright, well, that makes me feel better. We got tons of grass to work with now. Alright, how much dirt do we have? Not a lot. Alright, whatever. Let's just take the hit. It's better to do it correctly than to wish I had done it correctly and have to dig it back up. This is gonna burn up a bunch of dirt, but why did I do that? Alright, well, I'm down to my last bit of grass, but that's fine, because this looks... Okay, yeah, let's... Do I have... I don't think I have lighting. Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough grass to cover this up, but that's fine. I'm not going to be too far off. Okay, yeah, it's right of grass. That's what I thought. Alright, so we have options here. I honestly wouldn't hate getting rid of this thing. I think if we get rid of this right, because I don't want it to I don't want it to feel too flat. You know what I mean? Ugh. I don't want it to feel too flat. But at the same time, I could kind of push these edges up. We have to think about the bigger picture here, okay? We have to think about the bigger picture. Do I have free cam? No, I don't. Could have made those into planks. Right, okay. So if we're looking here. There's a lot we can do. There's a lot we can do. I want to have this bit be kind of like a centerpiece. I think I'm going to say like a pretty large barn right here. I think this area over here, and then the rest of it's just going to be wheat. But we have to think about paths, right? So I'm obviously, if I'm looking at path options, I am very obviously seeing a path right through here. You can kind of see it funnels itself up, and that would kind of prevent us from needing to do wheat on these steeper slopes. And obviously I want a path coming in from like all the way over there. Boom, running in through, up through there. And then obviously we'll have paths like around here. Now, for this area, it gets a little bit different. It gets a little more challenging to do that. Alright, one sec. Alright. Okay, sorry. Buddy, if you don't have a trident, you're not even worth fighting. Alright. Yeah, so I don't know. I think technically this is at a higher Y level, which makes me feel not happy. Because I want that to be the centerpiece. I want it all to kind of slope up into that. Let's go to bed, and then we'll get a larger... We'll get an overview from the ridge up here. Oh gosh. Really? Really? How much health does that zombie have? Oh my, uh-oh. Oh my, it's the freaking zombie apocalypse over here. Oh my gosh. Why are there so many mobs out right now? Dear God. Alright. Let's go. Please. Alright. Alright. Oh my gosh. I don't want these. I don't want these. Get out of here. Alright, we'll lose that 7 wheat too, I guess. Alright. Okay, the overview. The overview. is terrible looking at. Let's go over there. We'll unsettle my dogs. The issue is I didn't actually want this many dogs. But I tried to heal them up because they were getting damaged in the fights I was in. But and then they had babies, and I'm like, well, frick. Now what? So didn't really want this many, but here we are. Get his ass. Get his ass. Man, this is a terrible spot too. Surrender distance thing. Oh, there we go. Right, back up like 100-ish. Okay, that's fine. Right, okay. Probably don't actually need this many frames. Or whatever. Okay. There we go. This is a pretty good center. Or, pretty good vantage point. Alright, so I want this to be the centerpiece, right? And I kind of want the rest of it to be, I don't know, maybe surrounding that. So I definitely see a path coming in through here, and then we'll do like a staircase right here, and then we'll have a connection into this inner area. And we'll do that through this bit. But this area right here, I can just kind of tell is where it's like where the bulk of the wheat is going to be. I want wheat everywhere. Oh, I also need animals. Oh, I forgot about animals. Let's look at this for a sec, you know? Like, I don't really know how I want to tackle this. This is what I'm saying. I'm kind of scared to start. There's a lot of ways I could do this, and I'm kind of scared to start. All right, so option A. Here's my initial reaction. My initial reaction. We'll do our big farm building here, probably with our animals inside. Although, if we go back to this world, where is it? Where in the world? Oh, here I am. Okay. Gosh, bro, these shaders are absolutely good. Okay, we don't need this many frames. We can go to 15 here. Yeah, there we go. All right, we should go sleep. Someone's gonna join right now and be like, "What in the world?" All right, so I'm talking about. So this is. I guess I want to do something completely separate, actually. What if I wanted to do this? I mean, I could do this design. All right, that's not the point. Not the point. Buddy, what? No. Yeah. All right. Okay. This isn't really. So I'm thinking about animals. Do I want? I'm thinking later on I'm gonna want like a larger established animal pen area. Man, this is difficult. This is difficult. Okay, one sec. Let me. I don't think I have any other scenes here. One sec. We'll do this. All right. Sec. Second. Play. change my Minecraft. Guy. Alright, just hold on for a sec. We're gonna mods real quick and then reboot. What is it called? Lighty. Alright, and then alright, at the very least we'll have free cam here. That's fine. It's compatible with alright, there we go. There we are. I do not have. Why is that there? Okay. Where's the free cam stuff? Here we go. Toggle free cam F4. No, I liked it at that. All right. Okay. Sorry, 1 second. Um. Okay. All right. This feels a little bit like cheating, but so this is the terrain we have to work with, right? 1 sec. Let's go back here. Yeah. Okay. This is the terrain we have to work with. So if we're looking, right, we can see a central hub around right here, right? But this area is also flat and probably going to be really useful for. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm thinking I could put the barn right where I'm standing right now, like right in here. Oh, sorry, right in here, this area. We do the barn here, right, kind of backed up against this area. That would look good, and then that would give us this to be the windmill grain area. I guess if I want like an animal area and like a crops area, you know what I mean? But I also want to have them be the same. So like all of this could be crops. All of this could be crops. I mean, I really want all of it. I mean, I think really what we should do here is like make all of it crops and then kind of cut out what we need. Like I also want paths. There's a lot to think here. Okay, let's think about this. Let's think about this first, okay? What do we want paths wise? Because that's going to be a pretty defining thing. That's probably a good place to start. It's getting our paths down. There's more netherrack. Dude, I just need more stuff. I just have to... Okay, I think I know what I need. Might take the time to set one of these up. How? Oh, right, because you killed all the... Okay, whatever. We can get like a sheep farm going of every color. We can get some modeling going, correct? Because I don't want to actually start building until I have all of it mapped out. Because what I'm scared of is that I'll do something and then Like, I'll build my farm one way, and then as soon as I start building the castle, I'm like, dude, it would have been so much better if I had built the farm a different way. Does that make sense? Okay. We only have 27 netherrack. That's gonna get us nowhere. We do have a lot of this stuff, though. I think we can. I mean, we're gonna move. Like, we're not. They're not gonna stay there, right? But the thing about netherrack is it looks nice because it's like it's red. Okay. Alright, let's go get some netherrack. We can map out our paths like that, and then we'll be able to kind of see what we want to do from there. That's a ghast. Order. Actually, we do need that. Oh, and my diamond hoe. What are you doing? All right, let's get some netherrack. Where'd I go? Oh gosh. Do I have flint and steel? I do. Okay, it's fine. Got my crossbow. I do. Why do I have two? Got him. Alright. Netherrack, netherrack. I don't want to go. I don't want to just put like a giant freaking netherrack hole in the middle of nowhere. What in the world? Alright, that should be good. Real quick, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Man, I just don't know. I just have to think here, right? Like, if I want... Hmm. Because I want a farm area, right? I want a... Sorry, I want like a barn and a farm. So I have like I think right here, I have like a cool idea for like a windmill design. I think like Mumbo Jumbo's new video, or I guess no new video, just like Mumbo Jumbo's Craft 11 setup, kind of similar to like the windmill surrounded by grain. My windmill's gonna be bigger than his. His isn't the main focus of his build, but still. Um, I want to do instead of having like two smaller ones like he has, I want to do one bigger one. So we'll do that right here. Um, right? So that naturally makes sense that all of this surrounding area would be grain, and I'd like to have this up here be grain as well. Um, but I also can see having a barn right here. If I maybe push this out a little bit, and then I can stick the barn right here with like 4 different sections. I think that's probably going to be a good way to do this. Because then that'll get me... Well, what will that get me? Right, I mean, if we're looking at it like this, right, then I need to sleep. Oh, I just dropped my sword. Alright, let's go sleep real quick. Alright. So, okay, I think I like this, right? Windmill here, which means literally like all of this is going to be wheat. And we'll just say all of it's wheat for practicality purposes. It's all wheat. And then this area, I think I'll probably cut this off right here like I said I was going to do. And then we could do a pond right here. So I think that's what we're going to do. We'll do a barn here. We'll do like the 2 pens here. And we'll do like the 2 pens here. And then we'll have right like a central junction, I guess. Starting like right, yeah, like right here, I guess could be like a central. I'm trying to think. So a path right up here would look nice, and then we can obviously there's a pretty clearly defined. Man, where do we want to do this? I mean, the issue is this terrain's not as tiered or even as I would have liked it to be. I think there's a pretty clear start to where this upper, you can see this kind of an upper level right here. I think that's a pretty clearly defined by this curve right here. So we can stick it like that. Man, okay. So we'll do that, which means we'll have the central path. This won't be weed. This will be a little bit more like welcoming to the city. So I'll do city in here. And then okay, cool. I mean, I have my design. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna go plant a bunch of wheat yet. But I think right here could be a cool pond area. Oh my gosh. Guys. My dogs just have no clue. Okay. I forgot that dogs don't attack creepers. Alright, there we go, there we go. So we can round this off. Right, maybe push it a little bit more. Something like this. We'll adapt, but yeah, and then we could honestly have this be 2 separate. Yeah, here's what we'll do. We'll have this be 2 separate things. So we're actually gonna push this out a little bit. Then maybe have it cut back in pretty hard. I missed the window already. Right, and this guy will follow. Maybe this a little bit. Get out of my way. Actually, probably make this a little bit wider. Okay. Alright, so now we can get this going. We're cooking. So now we have this separate here. And this, so here's the win-win of this scenario. This gets its own clearly defined area for the barn. This gets to stay kind of sunken in and make it like a little pocket. And then we're actually going to do this. We're going to kind of like pull these through. Can you, like, this is dogs. I love the dogs, but like at the same time, like, guys, just get out of my way, please. Cool. And then we can do that. And then we'll bring these through. So now this will feel like its own little pit. That will feel defined, and we'll have an area for a path right here. Right. Paths. Okay. So I actually might cut this down one too if I really wanted to. I don't want to do anything too. I don't want to do anything too crazy right now. But all right, let's start with the obvious one. Where do we know? What do we know for 100% certain we want a path? I think over here. Definitely up here. We'll start over here. That's got to get patched up. Okay, so right here. So we'll start with the central. This isn't gonna work. Not while I'm running around doing this. All right. You're on my path. You're my path, buddy. There you go. Stay right there. Nice. Right, so you definitely want like that path right there. Cool. I do kind of want the barn here. So I think like a path down to here. And then curve into the barn workshop. Area. All right, so now we have this. And now I'm debating whether I have this path, because I want to have this path here. I do want a path here. Like, like that. Okay. How does this look? Right, I like that path. I like that path. Okay, I want a path here. I do want that. Let's see. Right, because then we can get this path. We'll have like a junction right here. This will be like a little bit of a crossroads, a little four road connection here. And then I don't really know where to stick this. I have a suspicion that it's hard to explain. But I have a suspicion that I'm going to use this area eventually. But for now, we'll just leave it at this. Okay, how do these look? Right, so these look good. We'll do that there, that there. So now I think, so this is where my problem arises, is these two paths. The obvious option here is I'd connect this off, and then I'd kind of like pull this down a little bit, and then I would have this run into... Oh, now that you mention it. No one mentioned anything. Good job. No. I do kind of want this to be off to the side, per se. So if I have this... Ooh, yeah, I could get a fence here. Let's do that. Okay, I kind of like that, because I don't really want... Because, right, the obvious visual idea is to have the path at the barn pull off to the left here. However, I don't exactly want the barn to be the first thing you see walking into the the city gates, you know what I mean? So I think this is what we do. How is this gonna work? You can try stuff. We'll try stuff. Okay. Cool. This path runs through there. Good job. Okay, that went about as bad as it could have gone. So we'll have that run through there. Right. We'll have this long path run through here. We'll do like a fence here or something. But then this, I really like the idea of this being like a... Yeah, here's what we'll do. Because then now that we're here, we can just keep this four-way crossroad going. And is there like a staircase here or something? I guess I can terraform it. But it'll look too... like this. Now, I want it to feel like this path is not this... I think this is good. I like this a lot. Now, we probably should have... Man, I don't really know. I do want a path down through here, I think. Around the coast, right? We'll do like a coastal path. Let's do that. Let's do a path along the coast. It's getting nighttime here. Now, am I going to use these paths? No, probably not. But they do need to look nice. I'll close this off eventually, but is this even worth putting a path for? I don't know. Let's just go home. We'll sleep it off. Sleep it off. Just because I can't see at night. I normally do not like sleeping, but all right. Let's see. Right. So okay, I'm not a huge fan of this if I'm being honest. Like being honest, I'm not a huge fan of this. We have options though. Do not fret. We have options. Um, one of the obvious ones, it just doesn't look natural enough. It looks too grid-like. You know what I mean? I guess I'm not technically done with the paths yet, but I also don't want to overdo them. You know, again, I want this to be majority wheat. Man, I don't know. It's just this area right here, right? Because I would really like to have it just do this. Right? But then I also don't want the barn to be right at the forefront of uh the castle, right? Because I mean, if we're assuming that this is the front of the kingdom over here, right? If we're assuming that this is the front, this direction, like no matter what way, wow, no matter what way, no matter which way you come in, right? Let's say we're coming through here, right? So we're coming through. Right? This theoretically wouldn't collect anymore, so we'd have to come up here, which I don't really like. Come to the crossroads. I like the idea of a crossroads here, but then you turn left, and then you're staring at a barn. It's not exactly ugly, but it's a barn, right? And then, I mean, I guess technically the barn would start like right here. Oh gosh. One sec. One second. You guys, I have a job for you. I need you to go beat some people up. Alright. Cool. Alright, so now you see the issue with this. Now, I want this to be the main path, I think. Now, ooh. If we had Because like this looks like such a good main entrance to the city. I mean, like it like slopes up, boom, you're here. You have some to your left, some to your right. Where I mean, I was gonna say right here though isn't bad either, but this is pretty. You'd come in. I don't hate that. I don't hate that because especially if I want to do a guard tower right here, and this can be the edge of the city. You come in and you're kind of funneled in, right? You know what I mean? One sec. Oh, you kind of funneled in, right? Rather than whatever. Man, I really don't know. We can move the barn, I think. I probably should replant trees along this mini ridge right here. But damn, man, there's just so much, you know? And I don't want it to feel like a grid. This feels like a grid. I mean, literally look at this. Legitimately just a grid. I don't want that. I think this path needs to take priority, right? I just love the idea of going through here and like walking through and seeing all this stuff. And then, walk. I mean, I guess I could take this at okay, wait, hang on. Am I stupid? I might be stupid, guys. One sec. This is why. This is why. All right. I can take this at a diagonal angle. So I can take this and have it kind of curve. Like this. How does this look? Better. Much better. This feels like a actual clean and somewhat reasonable separation between these two sections. Okay. Right, that gives this area for more crops. Perfect. And that can be walled off. Retaining wall here. I like it. I like it a lot. Perfect. I like this crossroads here. I think it could be implemented a little bit better. But yeah, this doesn't really feel like a grid as much anymore. Although, I think this area, we can rework this area a little bit. We can, this I like, right? So we have our barn in this area, which I could probably slide down here a little bit if I wanted to. Real quick, actually, I want to do something purely for visual reasons. I don't want to. So everything that I'm on right now used to be forest, but I chopped it all down. But I still love the idea of like, I mean, like you've seen this place at night. Like imagine, like it just looks so fun at night, right? So I'd like to keep as much of the forest element of it as I can. So I think we can protect it along and have that be like along this, like just along this area. Just do something like. Something like this, right? So this area should grow with trees now. That's probably like way too dense, but that's whatever. Maybe we'll get a little birch guy down there. All right, cool. So now, yeah, that'll look nice. Okay, this looks good. This area is a little bit of a problem. I mean, not really, because I'm not gonna be over here all that much. Like, if you're trying to go from here, right? So here's my idea. Okay, I I have big plans for this. You know what? You want to see my idea? Here's my idea. Here's my idea. This one, I think. Sorry, I have like three copies of this world. No, not this one. It is this one. Yeah, here we go. So this is what I have planned out. This is what I have in mind. All of this is my goal, my target. So I have, as you can see, a long way to go. Right. So then this area is all that I've chopped down over here. I forgot why I did this. I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? Damn it! Now I actually can't. I forgot what I was gonna say. But I have big plans, and so I have to kind of account for all of that. Um, Man, I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. I like the look of this. We gotta probably should add a path. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Right. Okay. Sorry. Well, that's not even in the other one. So, right over here, I have plans. In this area over here, I would like to do a fishing town. Right. I want to have this as like a fishing town because there's this giant bay that's out of render distance right now because I'm all the way back that way. But like this giant bay right here. Let me actually go this way. I probably should stop abusing free cam. But whatever. We can just stop using it. It's not like a permanent stain in our world. But right, so this giant bay right here is like this area right here is perfect like a fishing town. So then I was like, oh, right here could be like a dock. I think right here could be a good dock area. But I also want over here to be a good dock. I have, this would be like the wharf. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have plans, okay? I got plans. But we'll need a path right here. And I don't really feel like doing a bunch of terraforming to carve that out right now. But this is a good start. This is a good start, I think. So like literally all of this is like everything that's not. I mean, I don't. If I had to estimate, am I out of netherrack? Are we serious? I mean, at least I don't have any more on me. That's crazy. Okay, out of curiosity, 1 second. It just doesn't show that I'm live. Alright, whatever. Man, look how pretty that is. Alright. Wait, do we want to see? We came back to get netherrack. Where did all my netherrack go? Why is it in there? Okay. I guess we can sleep. Okay. We can put these saplings back, actually. Coo. Alright. Right, so this corner right here is pretty ugly. There we go. Okay. I just don't know how I want to do it. I mean, I could push the path up. How would that look, do you think? Low key? Low key. Hang on. I have an idea here. I have a visual of how I want to do the paths real quick. We'll do a stream. We'll be like just like creative only. We'll just do some modeling and stuff. But what if instead of pushing it out, I pushed it up, right? So what if instead of bringing this down and having the path run along the seaside, what if I brought this out and had like a little mini cliff here? How do we think that would look? I don't know. All I know is that I have low blood sugar right now. That's what I know. Okay. Okay. I don't know. That's not a decision we can make right now. There's not really any decision we can make right now. But I'm excited for the paths, so we'll do a path modeling at some point. Let's see. Let's see. This all looks good. I think we're up to a good start. Slow start, but a good start. You know what I mean? I honestly think I might just end stream here. There's no one watching either of my streams. I have low blood sugar and I have shit to do because I have to pack because I'm leaving college. But this is a good start. Yeah, you know, frick, let's end stream. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, well, let's see here. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Let's do that. Cool. All right. Well, to my one viewer on Twitch, if you even exist, thank you for watching. And to my 0 viewers on YouTube, thank you for watching. And I will see you guys